G'day viewers, so I got this monitor apart. Actually an LG Philips LCD. There you go. Made in Korea. LG Philips. There you go. 7th of 2003. That was made. July 2003. Anyway, there's a backlight bit in there, the inverter for the backlight. The main chip, the brains of it all. The chip that runs the LCD. Decodes whatever goes in the signal from there, decodes that through that chip to in there to the screen. Some capacitors. T-Pay, not too bad there. Yeah, relatively cheap capacitors, 470 microfarad, 16 volt. Look at some high quality lead line capacitors. 105 degrees Celsius rated, that colour code. 16 volt, 330 microfarad, and some surface mount stuff. And the audio goes in there. There's an audio amplifier. Yeah, it's a tiny surface mount audio amplifier on a heatsink. Interesting. Can't see what sort of chip it is because it's got the heatsink stuck to it. And there's the drivers, the speakers. FCE, 4 ohms, 2 watt. Look at that. Tiniest little, most compact paper cone speakers I've ever seen. They're pretty much tweeters. That's probably what they are, they're just tweeters. Manufacturer's spec on the car. Who made it? Who made this? Molder by Cheng Feng AP. Material manufacturing. Chimay. There you go. Chimay made 90. I think they made 90% of all LCD monitor gear. But they mainly did panels. So, earth in the door of LCD monitors, Chimay specialised in, because that was their specialty. Was yeah, mainly LCDs. I think they did CRT. I can't quite remember, but as far as I know, they were big in the LCD market. Just got a team viewer on this computer going. Uploaded the previous video on here. Yeah, I've got a fair bit to go yet. Take a while to back up. That's on my other computer. Big. It's going to take a long time. As I said before, the previous video was a bit dark. I backed this one up on the partition one, so that's a clone there of that one, on the 2 terabyte hard drive. And I'm backing this the main OS hard drive of the computer is backing up on here, partition 2 of that hard drive. That'll take a while. Anyway. The trouble with these bloody cords, they've got such a smallest little pains in the ass clips on them. Always break them, always break them. I soldered one back on. The other one they both broke off. I tried to solder them on, but the clip, not the pins melted through the plastic and wrecked the bloody connector, so I'm going to have to hardwire this other speaker in. So I put this the cover back on, put it back together and plug all this wire back in, and just solder the other speaker back on. There's the other board there. Pretty simple. Let's say you take the feet off, bolts off. This one doesn't actually clip off. You have to physically pull all this apart and unscrew this to get this bottom off to use it to utilise the chassis mount or the back wall mount there. And just relies on the plastic itself. Doesn't actually use anything like this. Anyway, let's put it back together and that'll be it. I better think twice before I plug in that monitor while the computer's turned on. When it grounded, the ground spark jumped from the ground to this one to the ground of the graphics card ground and bloody blue screen the computer. Shit, that's the first time I've experienced that. Normally I don't get that problem. Yeah, good sound. What a bugger. Thank God I didn't do any damage. I have to do that again. Better turn the computer off before I put another monitor on this thing. That's for sure. Anyway. That will go on that one, or I'll go on this one. What a bugger. Just got to be careful when I connect monitors to computers in general. Because with the other computer I can plug a monitor in while it's turned on. and it didn't get that blue screen error. Actually no, this monitor must be different, because this is an externally powered monitor. So I never got that problem. I never got that problem on this computer with ordinary monitors plugging them in like that. This one here did that. So this must have a different grounding or something to it. Because I've connected it up to the laptop and the laptop was fine. So that just didn't like this monitor for some reason when I plugged it in. The other computer's still backing up. So if I go on here, I can play something on the other computer. So if I go, I'll try and play a royalty-free song. It's going to be a bit slow because of the internet. It's going to go through the other remote to the other computer, but we'll see what happens. I haven't tried playing a song through here before. I wonder if it actually works properly. Might be a bit slow. Actually no, I watched my own video. Better make it easy.
Yeah, yours will. It's got myself a 4 terabyte hard drive.
Oh yeah.
For this computer.
Not bad. Good sound.
Oh, that's all backed up on that one. And I'm backing up my main hard drive, never made 1 terabyte.
Yeah, bugger it, I won't do that.
That's the one with all the games and everything on it. So it's all getting.
Let's not do that. Let's just watch a video through these speakers.
Bloody loud. Partition these hard drives. Anything over 2 terabytes, you have to partition them.
I'm happy with that.
To recognise it.
I'm happy with that.
That's a whole complete volume. Because Windows only supports up to 2 terabytes of hard drive.
They don't sound very good at high volume, but they're pretty bassy. I'm pretty happy with that. Anyway, it's all set up, all works properly. Looks like I've got a dead pixel. Let's go to select auto config. I got a dead pixel, look at that. That's like a Philips panel. Interesting. You don't notice it till you get to a black part and you get a purple bit. Yeah, a lot of these earlier LCDs had that problem. Doesn't quite fit there. Ah well. It's only a basic monitor, but good for IRC chats and all that sort of stuff. Good enough for me. Anyway, that all works. That'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching.